Hazy, hot, and humid with spotty storms possible on Wednesday. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, we hit 92 today. I was expecting 93, but to be fair, Oak Ridge nearby hit 94, so I guess I split the uprights. 88, the normal high, record high 99 from 1930, among other years, and 71 was the morning low temperature. We hit 94 Oak Ridge, 93 in Athens. They saw a high of 93 in Jonesville, of all places, and 90 in Crossville, Wartburg, and Kingston, just to give you a sample how hot it was across East Tennessee. Now, I have more updates on the 90-degree weather on my blog or the weather timeline, so check it out at CaptainAccurate.com. The ultimate doubt the radar, not showing anything here, but we know the big story is Debbie. We're watching Debbie from a distance. By the way, Marcos.com, a great place if you want a late night snack, or maybe you haven't had dinner yet. Maybe you want to order in. Check them out in Hardin Valley, Farragut, and Maryville, Fountain City, Halls, and Oak Ridge. They have locations, don't you know, in Middlebrook Pike, Ebenezer Road, and they're also corporate sponsors of No Kid Hungry. They give back a lot to the local communities. By the way, the Pepperoni Magnifico is less than $10. Check them out. That's for a limited time only. And perhaps a lunch item that looks appealing to you would be the pepperoni and sausage. That's the one pictured at the top. That's my personal favorite. It's less than $6 for a limited time. Go to Marcos.com. The radar is quiet here, but they've been seeing copious, is that a good word to use? Amazing amounts, epic amounts of flooding across parts of South Carolina and Georgia. They've seen anywhere from 5, 10, 15 inches or more. Closing in on 2025 is the fear, but before flash flooding occurring there, this storm is just getting started as it just spins over the same area between Savannah and Charleston, because it's going to make another run back toward Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach may have their worst impact come Thursday morning. Wee hours of the morning, Myrtle Beach will see this storm go over open water, might get a little stronger, and then move back over land. It's like one of these slow-moving systems that I kept saying. The username, Debbie, password, slow mover. That's a recipe for disaster, for flooding, and that's what it is. It's localized flooding because it's not headed here. They might tack on another 3, 4, 5 inches of rain, but you can't exclude the Northeast. We're talking about the I-95 corridor, and interior sections of Pennsylvania could get 5, 6, 7 inches of rain. I mean, you don't think about upstate New York having serious flooding, but we're going to hear about it going into the days ahead. And this is going to show you that Knoxville at the bottom left shows what? 0.03. We're not talking about much rain in the short term. But once we go into the next couple of weeks, this will take us to about what? The 20th, 22nd. We'll just keep it going. But it shows you that we have the potential to get 1, 2, 3 inches of rain by the 22nd of August. But that would not be associated with Debbie. That would be another system down the road. So all is not lost. I know we're coming off a drought. Some of us would wish for more rain. We'll eventually get in on it. But it'll be coming in stages this week. We're talking about hazy, hot, humid conditions. I probably had too many words for a long middle of the day there Wednesday. So anyway, spotty storms tomorrow. We're watching Debbie from a distance. It's tragic, but it's not headed here in any true fashion. A stray shower or storm possible, but that would occur Thursday and Friday when I have a 30% chance of rain on those particular days. You can see the clouds. They're thinning out, so with clearing skies tonight, more rain, sadly, for our friends in southeastern sections of South Carolina. But the latest 8 o'clock update, 8 o'clock Tuesday night, they have winds of 40. Let's see if it goes up, because if it's moving, drifting, just stalled, east-northeast at 3, this thing's hardly moving. And this is right near Hilton Head Island and near Savannah. But watch what it does. It does a little curlicue. It goes back over open water. It's projected, at least from this image, to get back to 50. So it could increase 10 miles an hour as we head into Wednesday afternoon. But then it's not done. It looks like it's going back over open water. It could be a 60-mile-an-hour storm at 2 a.m. on Thursday. And that's when Myrtle Beach is going to feel like, oh, man, I thought we were done with this. Nope, they're bracing for the climax, the big event for them. Myrtle Beach will be early morning on Thursday, right through sunrise. And then it works its way toward Florence, and so it goes. Then it's a tropical depression west of Raleigh, let's say. But you'll notice the cone is nowhere near Knoxville. So if you're tapping your foot, when's it going to get here? You're going to be waiting a long time, because it's not going to impact us. It's going to impact our northeast neighbors in interior Pennsylvania, upstate New York, and so it goes. And then it races up toward Montreal and Quebec, and they'll have some storm surge right all the way up into parts of New England, near Halifax, the whole 9 yards. A real mess. As this storm is just going to wind up toward the north and east. But as far as the hurricane season, please note that this is just the beginning, because it's late August, early September, that history has taught us a lesson. It typically ramps up, and that's what we're likely to see going into Labor Day and beyond, because Labor Day this year is the 2nd of September. The peak is about the 10th. Ernesto is the next name on the list, followed by Francine and Gordon. Might there be another storm? Well, the Hurricane Center, in their infinite wisdom, in their 7-day outlook, has already highlighted a chance of a storm getting named. I believe it's 30%. If I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can go ahead and check on this while we're looking at this, because this is something that's interesting to many of you, as you might want to know, is this thing that could be really bad? Well, it could be, it's now 20%. So this has actually dropped in the last 6 hours or so. So the latest update has this storm a 20% chance of becoming Ernesto, which is not very high, because it looks like it's going to have some impediments with the Yucatan Peninsula. That's what I'm saying. There is a chance, but I wouldn't have much hope that this would be it. But there's going to be other opportunities, no doubt, going down the road. Futurecast shows there's a cold front, moisture starved, because, again, the bully on the playground is Debbie. Debbie's mean. Debbie is sapping most of the energy away from this front. So it's only going to change the wind direction, but it could spawn tomorrow a 20% chance of rain. And it looks like it's best bet between Cookeville, Nashville, as it becomes more of a trough midday tomorrow. And there's some opportunities for rain around Boone, North Carolina, north of Charlotte, for example, as they see more bands spinning in here from Debbie. This is 5 o'clock, 5:15. 20% chance, don't hope for much, wouldn't expect much here, as it's just really going to have a hard time getting over the Smokies as a whole. But there will be some pockets of moisture between Bowling Green, Louisville, and Nashville, Music City, as the storm system known as Debbie works its way into North Carolina, and so it goes. So if we see some spin down from showers on Thursday, Friday, we'll label it about a 30% chance, not much more than that. We'll have better chances later on this month. But tonight, clearing skies. Patches of fog when you wake up. It's stuffy. Lows in the low 70s. We look for a low about 69 in Newport and Wartburg, Morgan County. A low of 64. Our friends in Middlesboro, low 70s for La Follette. Wednesday, 95. That's hotter than today, my friend, to the tune of, we'll say 3 degrees for Knoxville. That would be about a degree warmer than what Oak Ridge was today, because Oak Ridge was 94. But it is the 3 H's, and if we get any rain, it's going to be limited, and it would not last for long. I've got winds out of the northeast about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So tomorrow, pick out your favorite town. You might not crack 90 in Jamestown, or barely. 91 for Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and 96 for Athens, 95 for Oak Ridge, 96 for Kingston, Harriman, and Rockwood, just to give you a sample. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast. If you're looking for lower humidity days, they are coming, because once this storm system moves out, we may be hard-pressed to find a cloud on Saturday or Sunday, because that's usually what happens. It's like a Mother Nature's swizzle stick. It takes up all the moisture from the atmosphere, and so you have cobalt blue sky sometimes as the storm pulls away. But we're really not in the path of this storm. It's off to the far east, back toward the I-95 corridor. But take note, take heart, with highs around 87 Saturday, 86 on Sunday. At least the humidity drops. It'll be a comfortable 86 on Sunday, because overnight lows will be around 60. Many of you in the Plateau and Smokies will start off Sunday morning in the mid to upper 50s. Ooh, that's something to get excited about. Maybe if you're going camping this weekend, you're like, Saturday night, my friend, mid to upper 50s. I'm going to the Smokies. I'm going to be in my tent. I'm thinking that might be some of what you have planned, but if that's the case, I know back to school on Thursday for Knox County, and then we're back in the mid-upper 80s next week. Maybe another spot of rain arriving on Tuesday. By the way, you can keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic. Have I mentioned weather and traffic perfect together? That's what makes this app so cool. You get all the National Weather Service alerts, plus 3 extras. It's the perfect marriage of the private sector and the public sector. You don't get cheated out of any of the National Weather Service alerts. You get all those, plus 3 extras, plus lightning alerts, and it's free. And it works great on your iPad as well. Well, my name is David Aldrich. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.